So, a little bit change of theme today. How do I get into this? I've been trying to go for the big gains every day, trying to get those 10-15 R every day, and it's resulting in like being up, 5, 7, 6 R, and then it comes back down and takes me out, because I'm trying to raise my stop as the trend goes. But many times in this market on the long side, things just quickly spike and then they just go back down without any type of bounce. So, but I've noticed that many times I'm up, 3, 4, 5 R on the trade, and I wanted to make those big leaps in my accounts, and I know compound interest, it adds up even if you get a little bit every day, but it's been hard to imagine. But then I found this calculator and I played around a bit in it. For example, let's say you have a $2,000 account, and let's say for let's go for a year, 12 months, and let's just say that you average on 1% a day, because you have some days you have 5 R, some days you have -2 R, and some days you break even, and then transaction costs. So just let's say that you get 1 R every day for a year. And when looking at this, looking at like month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, you start to realize that, wow, even, I mean, I've heard this a million times, small gains add up. But if you consistently make small gains and you keep your losses as they should be, I mean, it's not impossible to average out 1% a day. You should actually be aiming to make like 2-3 R a day. Yes, the market has been a bit hard on the long side, but there's been some really good setups. But my problem has been that I've been looking to make those, like I said, those 20, 30, 40 R trades every day, because I saw them playing out on a pitch perfect setup, and then I see something the next day that is not as good of a setup, and it looks kind of random. The setup is there, but it's a bit wonky, and I take the trade, and I might be up 3, 4, 5 R, and then it comes back and stops me out, or even jumps my stop and I'm up to 2, 3, 4 R loss. So the math don't add up there if I keep doing that. So I was thinking, it's Monday today. Last Friday I tried this, and I tried to go for 2 and 3 R gains, and I think I took 2 losses of 1 R, and then I took 2 trades of 3 trades, I think, 2 R, 3 R, and 2 R. So ended up being a 5 R day, and then I took actually 1 stop out late day, which was a swing, or not a swing, it was like a late, maybe 1 day trade, 2 day trade. So I ended up with 4 R, because I took I just took the gains while they were there. And then, because I've been bleeding a little bit every day, and after a week you're like, wow, it's you can bleed away your account so fast. But then you gotta think like, wait, the opposite should also be true. You should also be able to grow your account slow and steady, and after a week or two it should be, it should feel like a leap, like, whoa, when did this happen? And I've been thinking a lot about how does it feel to be a profitable trader. I mean, what does it look like? Do you get those bam trades every day? No, you don't. You make small tiny steps, and then once you get that perfect setup that you know so well, then you act on it, and then you get those leaps. But if you constantly try to make those leaps every day, you're gonna just end up falling down, and by the time you get to one of those really good setups, you're just gonna be either too scared, not mentally prepared, not having the size to attack that good setup, and you're eventually gonna get which I've been doing, a downtrend with bear market pumps pretty much in my account, going lower, then I have a nice period for a week or two, and then I go lower, and a nice period, and lower. because I've been trying to go for those big gains, and in a very nice market, that is the way to go. But still, you have to realize that what setups are you playing? Are you playing, you know, the range bounces, or are you playing a range breakout for a 2-3 day move? So that's what I'm gonna try to stay true to this next coming weeks. At least for this week, it's the first time I tried to actually take my gains. So many times, like I said, I'm up 5, 6, 7 R, but I have like a 15 R target, and then I lose it all, and then I want to tilt and I lose the next trade, and you know, it's no good. So yeah, and also, like I said, let winners ride when everything is perfect. So let's take an example. Let's just say, which one did I take the other day? Was the CGC? Which window am I recording now? Okay, so let's remove this one here. So here's CGC, and on the 5-minute chart. So the big picture on this one was it had a few days of a massive move. I don't know what happened here. It went from 8 to 200, and then it just bled. And if you look on the 1 hour chart, you can see this range being formed. Let's see here. Where are we here? Yes, this range. Then it went out under, tested the range, went sideways, and then it popped. But did this overnight, and I was looking at this, and so this is my first trade on Friday. I looked at this one, and my original entry would have been above this 1650 area, actually above this candle with the stop at the lows of that candle. But it happened pre-market, so I missed it. But then I saw this. It's not really a buy setup because the pullback is too shallow, but my idea was that, well, it could have a quick bounce and then fall over, which it did. But even here, you know, I took this entry at 1835, I think, yeah. 1835 I got filled with my stop here, and I quickly took the 2R gain. The funny thing here is that I was actually up, I think, 6R, but the important part is that, well, I might have added a too tight of a stop, and it worked this time, and it can be really dangerous if this one is false in the morning. So that's dangerous. But I took my profits quickly, and then I found some other trades. So this was like, this is not a swing trading setup because the pattern was not really that perfect. And it went on a really nice run in the night. This was just like, okay, I know the big picture is, it has some structure, it has some momentum or some range. And I want to play the intraday range, and I saw this smooth rise and smooth pullback, and I was lucky enough to take this trade in the morning. So what I mean with this is that, okay, so this was a intraday trade, a 2, 3, 4 hour trade. I took this at 2R because I just wanted to try it out, but that led me to take a few other trades, which some were losses and some were gains. And like I said, at the end of the day, I was up 4R. And when just thinking that, oh wait, 4R, that's 4% in my account. That's 4%. So let's just say on this example on oh wait, I'm gonna get to this first. So, and then we have another example which I've talked about before and I fucked up, but let's take Axla for example. So perfect swing trading setup right there. I took the first entry here. Wait, no, where are we? Is this Axla? Did they split? Oh yeah, they split. Okay, so that's why I'm confused, because I took it at 33 cents here, but now it's at $8. So I took the first entry here, according to my trading setup, and then there was another beautiful entry here. But this pattern was valid for a swing trade. So this one, you should, as you enter, you should zoom out and just let it ride until you see extension to the upside, and then you can exit, or you can exit on weakness to the downside. So that's a swing trading setup when the big picture looks so perfect that, you know, you believe it's gonna do a bigger move, and that's when you're gonna get those. You have those stair steps on the intraday trades, like 2R, 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 2R. Then you get this one, 50R. But if you try to get these 50R trades every day, you're just gonna bleed. And I'm talking to myself. So last Friday was a 4R gain overall on the day. I think minus all the transaction fees and all that. I think it was a 4R day. And let's just go back to this example of interest, compound interest. Now I calculated this on a 1% daily gain. And with a $2,000 account at the end of the year, you could have almost a 50K account. And you know, if you aim to get 1% a day, well, sure, transaction costs and losses, you're probably it's gonna be hard. But if you aim for now 2-3R, then you could probably average out to percent at least. I mean, I'm trying to keep it as low as possible, just to see the potential if you stick to it. Of course, if there's a good market and you find your setups, this is gonna be, you know, twice the amount. It's gonna be 100K, you know. And again, looking at the numbers here, let's just say that you are on the first month here. Let's see here, where are we? Yeah, so say you are on month 1, you start or 0, you start at $2,000, and after a full month you get $2,600. And you might think that, well, if you're working, you know, 8 hours days in front of the screen, you're studying, you maybe put in 10-12 hours a day, and you at the end of the month you're up $600, and you think to yourself, well, that's fucking stupid. But you have to realize, I have to realize the process of doing this, because the next month you're up $1,400, and the next month you're up $2,400, and then $3,700 and $5,500. So it adds up so quick if you stick to the process and you just keep grinding those small gains. And eventually, like I said, an Axla comes up, or a TTOO, or a Tupperware, and you get that 50R gain. And then, you know, and then you're at, let's say you're at, all of a sudden you're at $6,000. And now you do, you keep doing that 1% a day. I mean, it's so, when you look at this, and then you're at, all of a sudden, 150K all of a sudden after a year, because you got that TTOO 50R gain, bam, an explosion in your account. Then you keep taking those small stair steps, staying safe, and then you get that explosion again, and that's how you want to grow. Then it's, oh my god, it's so interesting, man. I get up get some coffee. Again, this is a perfect world. Are you gonna make 1% every day? Maybe, maybe not. Are you gonna stay green every day? Well, I haven't been green every day for forever. I mean, I've had green weeks, I had a green month here and there, but overall I'm just bleeding. That's just because I'm trying to go for the big gains, and then I might, like last week, or not last week, I think it was the week before that, I took 2 really bad losses, because one of them was actually a pattern which I haven't really been studying, but I've heard people do that. When you have a first green day that closes near the highs, you can buy it for a gap up. So I did that, but it gapped down on me, and I took a big loss on that one. And then there was another trade which I should have been stopped out of, but I thought that, man, it's probably gonna gap up because it's kind of bullish. It's not, you know, it's not falling down. But then as soon as the market closed, it just went like bah, and I also had to sell that the next morning for a huge loss. So that's also something I gotta change. That I take the small stair steps, and then I take the big trade when it comes. But also, when I feel uncertain of the setup or of the outcome of the trade, I should just get the fuck out, because that's gonna save me so much time and money, and mental effort, or mental power, I don't know, staying fresh for the next trade. But just looking at this 1%, 1R a day, how quickly you can grow, that's absolutely insane. And again, you see it like this in a year, But when you're there every day working 10 hours a day and you slowly grinding, it feels like you're getting nowhere. But this one really helps me to understand something that I already know. Compound interest, I mean, it adds up. When you get 1% of the new sum, 1% of the new sum, 1% of the new sum, it really adds up. And I've been talking about this for a really long time. So let's get on with the next section of the video, which is pretty much going through my list. So let's remove this one. There we go. So I've already went through the 3-month gainer and the 30-day gainer, and now I'm just gonna go through all the names I have on my list. Let's just take a look at the markets first. So let's go like this. This is a small cap. This is the S&P 500. QQQs, the Nasdaq. Okay, so we're in a bit of a dip here. Which I think is very appropriate if thinking about this very nice run we've had. So this could just end up being, you know, some type of a flag, who knows? Maybe here, I don't know. Let's say something like this, or it goes, you know, lower. Who the fuck knows? All I'm saying is that there right now it looks bad, but it could be potential in a few weeks for swing trading. But this small cap is absolutely looking wrecked. We had this head and shoulders, and on the head we actually broke this range. You know, it's a typical thing to do. Everyone gets FOMO and then you quickly dump hard to the downside. But we're still in this range, which we've, like I said in previous videos, we've never been in this type of range ever for this amount of time, ever. So this is a first time in history that we're doing this kind of a long, like, bearish consolidation, but it's still kind of bullish if you look like on the monthly. You could say that it kind of looks like it did here in 2008, but then when you look closer, it's like, we only stayed there for, you know, a few months. Here we've been for over a year. No? Yeah, over a year, I think. And we are 4 days into closing this month. So what would be nice is if we recover and close above the 50-month moving average. That would be really nice, but who the hell cares? Because at the end of the day, all that matters is what the charts are showing. So let's just go back to the charts, and I'm just gonna mark all of these red, which is what I do. And then now I'm making my trading list for today. So all of these names I have here to the right are names that I've been, you know, they showed up in my scanners. They have some potential, and they have like enough average daily range for me to trade. And now for every day, to be prepared, I'm going through all of them, and then I mark them, you know, teal if there's anything that I'm interested in. So nothing. Actually, let's just take a look at this one. So this one could be interesting if it clears this area, actually. So I'm gonna put an alarm a bit lower here, so I'm alerted if it comes back. Because if this one reclaims, that's a bullish reversal of this huge shakeout. But that's also, I don't think this one is gonna explode right away, but it could be a 2-hour trade or something. That's also really nice. Although it did close under here, and then it shook out the next day, which I don't really like, because that usually means that it pops, creates a weak new high, and then rolls over. But in my scenario, I could use that to create a little trade. So it's really a liquid if you look at the 1-hour chart. So I need a bit of a more clear range for this one to be interesting. THEX, also something I've been watching. It looks kind of good. I don't like that how it exploded all the way up here, and then it just, I don't know. But it could go to test 200 on the daily. So this one for sure is interesting. Where are we? Gonna add another alarm here. So this one is, I'm gonna keep this here a teal in this section, So I'm not gonna be looking at it during the day, but if I get an alarm, I know that, you know, this is something I had my eyes on. Let's see, what do we have here? It could be setting up a bit soon. You can see recent runs, it had pretty much the exact same pattern here. Or actually not really the same. But it moves really quick, then it doesn't hold the 10-day, but it's still creating higher lows, which it's doing here. Yet it's too early, and I don't like this 1 hour wick it had in the pre-market or after hours. But I'm still gonna, you know, lower this line a bit here and be ready. It's not gonna happen today. It could happen in, you know, a week or so. This entry I missed down here. You can look at the daily chart here, and this little entry here is something I missed. Let's see here. Yeah, this day here, which was a tough one. You can see how liquid it is. Question is if you well, there was something here, especially if you look on the daily chart, but it was a bit wonky in here. Let's see here. Up. Nothing. Same as RGTI. Yeah, pretty much the same. Gonna move these close together. And let's see, but it doesn't have the clear sign of maybe a reversal as RGTI has. But this is also interesting if it maybe comes back. Let's see here. Yeah, it could be interesting if it comes back here. No. Ooh, okay. This one, low odds of this going higher, 8 ADR. It's not really what I should be playing. But if anything, I would actually like a a breakout over this area. That could be the sign of a move to higher targets. And you have the big range up here. Come on. No. Detalk. What is this? Oh, got removed or something. Let's just get rid of this. Kravana. Yeah, I would like this to create a bit of a range, if anything. Come on. Okay. Yes, it's too soon. You can see on this side, even though you can see that, oh look, it kind of bounced off the 50-day. If you look closely, it had like a bit of a head and shoulders here, but it had a nice range on the right shoulder here. So the entry day was here, this day, here. But right now just nothing, so it means it's too soon. It's too soon. Ooh, okay. One thing that's nice is that it had a nice run here from about $1 to $5-6. But then it went sideways for so long. But this pop now was really explosive, and I like how it's riding the moving averages here. So I think actually think that this range here is beautiful. So I need an alarm on that. But then again, I don't really have... I could play this for maybe a one-day trade. depends on how wide the risk is. I mean, it can do some nice moves. Gotta look at this on the weekly actually. It's not really ready yet on the weekly, I would say, because even on yeah, you can see, even, you know how I explained on this area on the daily, it bounced off the 10 day, but also coincided with the 10 weekly. It got close enough here as well. It got close enough, but now we're not close enough, so it actually needs more time, I would say. Probably wait for 10 week. So not interested today. This one is keep because it has a really nice base here and a lot of upside if it clears this area. Sort of look like a triple bottom or a head and shoulders, but with the shoulders are, you know, equally. So that's a triple bottom. But there's nothing yet. Like I said, I'm just keeping this. Yeah, these recent runners last couple of weeks have been just chopping around sideways. I think they are due for a somewhat of a bounce soon, actually. So let's just watch this range, see what happens. Because right now it's imbalanced. I would expect this to come up to the, test the 200 day at least, or the 170 area. So that's about a 60-70% move. So that would be really nice. I'm gonna mark this, not to look at every second of the day, but something that, you know, I have a plan for. Wow. So here you can see what I was talking about on TTOO. It's pretty much the same setup here. It was imbalanced, you know, it was too heavy on the right side, so it had to get a relief bounce, lure some new people in above this area here, which it did, and then it just kept on bleeding. So see how it happened here actually. It's so sad when they happen overnight. It's so hard for me to get them, because I see this little flag on the 1 hour based on the bigger picture, but I can't entry. And then on this setup, let's see. Yeah, I guess it was a tough one, a really tough one, super tough. But that was a really nice entry. Maybe on the 50-minute chart. Okay, let's keep on going. Oh, Axla. So Axla doesn't have a left shoulder. Well, it's down here, so that would probably mean that if this one is gonna keep on falling, the bounce could be in, you know, a week or so to even out the big picture. It tried to the other day, but then again, there's not so much weight on the left side, so it's already balanced. So it's probably gonna go lower. Or if it has potential to set up for a bigger move, then it could. Actually, it lost momentum. This is scary. A setup of mine would have been to take this entry right here, but it was too fast. It wasn't. I was watching this, but I told myself this is not the exact pattern you've been looking for. It didn't really, you know, panic on the downside. It just. This is what I'm talking about. If you see something like this, maybe you see the potential for a small bounce, but then realize that this is a 2-3 hour trade, a quick 2-3 hour trade, because the big picture doesn't look perfect. Man, I'm talking fast. Okay. CXAI could be ready. Could be ready. Why? Based on this huge downtrend, and then people gave up here. And then it's been slowly creating lower lows, and then it had this little 1 hour break to the downside. So this could be a first green day actually. But the question is it too heavy to go today? Maybe it's gonna create a bit of a range and then go, because I don't like that it just went, you know, it fell. Usually you need a bit of a pop to create a top range and then come back down and then break it. But this is definitely worth... Oh, it triggered in. Ah, look at that. It triggered in on the day, on Friday. So this range is super important. I'm gonna make this teal. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. It's not really ready yet. Maybe tomorrow. That would be nice. That would be nice. I like this one. Not yet, but it's setting up for something. Looks a lot like maybe not NVOS, TTO, CGC, Axla, but not yet. It needs a bit more time. AVGR is nothing yet. What I do see though is this little 1 hour, extension to the downside into support. So that could actually be something. It would be nice if it pops pre-market here to maybe the $9 area or 8.80 and then comes back down. Maybe it shakes out right before market open and then takes out this range. That could actually be something. Now I'm just imagining here what could happen, but I really like where it is. It's due for a bounce, I would say. It is due for a bounce. And based on where this could go up to the $13 area maybe. Actually $12.67. That would create a nice range if this one wants to go higher. So we'll see about that. eBet. Yeah, this one has been so choppy intraday, which has been nice. It's been having some nice volume, so there's been tons of great trading opportunity, but it's been really scary as well because the dumps have been so harsh. Like all the time when it dumps, it goes so fast. So I've been taking some wins and also some really bad trades on this one because I took too tight of a risk and then I wasn't able to sell out once it dumped. It just jumped my order and had to take a bigger loss than I wanted to. But I don't see anything yet. I think that it needs 1 or 2 more days here, for if anything, for me to look at it. Ooh, BDDX is ready. Maybe. It's a bit it's a bit choppy, uneven. But I like the daily picture with the bottoming tails and then this final bottoming tail. Did it take out the first day? 420, no, equal bottom, but got bought up quickly on the 10-day. It has a bit of a range. Question is it ready today, or is it not gonna move at all? Maybe it's just false, But I kinda like it, but I'm not sure if I should watch it today. Also see this little range here. I don't know. I put an alarm here. Nope. Ooh. If this one tightens up here for a few days, I mean on the daily it looks all over the place, but 1 or 2 days of tightness here and we have a nice mover, really nice mover. Maybe over the 6-7 area. We will see. Starting to get this range here. Very nice range. Starting to look like something. But I'm gonna mark this blue. Actually, yeah, I should do that. All the okay, CGC. This one is tough. It's tough. But what's nice though is that it's the pullback distance, and it's quite a smooth pullback. It has this range, kind of broke it to the downside here, not really, went sideways, but I think it's too soon. I've seen this before where you see the steep angle here. It's too soon. I would love this to maybe pop to the 90 cent area and then come down to create a higher low or something, some type of a something more. I don't really like it right now. This one I should remove. I don't know what the fuck this is. Let's get rid of it. Okay, SCP. Okay. This one as well has a very nice daily picture. 2 support. Wow. Huh. I would only trade this if it sets up into a 1-hour flag here for maybe late tonight. Could be something. Right now it's too soon. The pre-market volume is shit. But it has something. It has something. We will see. Let's see, remove this one. Let's remove this one. AGIL. I mean, yeah, I can see what I've been looking for. And also, yeah, I can see why I got this. 1, 2, 3, yeah. I don't like that it spiked these 2 days. Kind of sucks. It had a nice range going here, which could still be in play. I don't know. It's definitely not something for today, but I'm quite interested if it gets up here. Let's see. But nothing I'm gonna watch today. TSAT. Nope. Yeah, I'm only gonna start looking at this if it breaks down from the $15 area. Maybe it goes down to $14.50. That would be nice. Maybe even the 13 area. That would be nice if it does that. Like bam, and then consolidates for a day, creates a range, and then some pop. Who knows? MULN. Yeah. I don't know. Not today. This one could be today. Yeah. Now it has a 1-hour range, and it's too heavy to the downside. It broke down from this little bear flag and then quickly came back up. So shorts are in this, if they are still in this. And now we have, let's see, high 1531, 1520, which is nice. This means that, you know, if this one peaked above this one, that would mean that people got lured in on the long side, and this is probably not going to go higher. But now that we couldn't break it and we are consolidating here, that's really nice. Let's see how it looks. Ooh, look on the 5-minute. Man, this could be something today. But I would like to do this to drop down to the 55-minute and then keep on building higher lows. So this is definitely something for today, I would say. But look at on the history of this one. It's really sad to see, because you can see it has made some really nice moves in 200-300% movers, but it usually makes those during the night and then it dumps in the day. So this is something that you should be very careful of. So this one could probably just explode through here, create FOMO, and then right as market opens, he just keeps on bleeding. So I'm gonna just keep an eye on this. Maybe it changes, who knows. Could at least be good for a 2-3R gain. That's what I'm looking for. Compound interest. This one I'm gonna move away. Ugh, disgusting. Disgusting. Alright. This is for swing. It's not ready yet. Actually, the first entry was right here. Super illiquid, but you can see it. You can see it on the daily. The tightening here above the 10-day, and the tightening was this range right here. So really weird entry day. Maybe you got stopped out. I don't know. Depending on how you took it. No, probably not. You probably got in here if you reached the lows of the day. That would mean 2% risk, and now it's up. Oh, 10R. That's good. So it probably would have worked. CLDI. Nothing yet, but I like this base that's being formed. But it's too spready on the daily chart. Would need some tightness. This one I'm actually in here. I know that I traded this the other day, thinking that it's just gonna go, but the market turned around and I got stopped out. And this same thing here, I was up like 7R, then it stopped me out. And now I bought the 5-minute breakout out of this range here, coinciding with the downtrend here, with the 10-day curling up. But I don't like how weak it was, you know, it kind of lost momentum here. So it has to do a really nice recovery for this to be in play. I actually have a stop sell order at like 10R above here. I think that this one is not gonna go. If it's gonna go, it's gonna pop and then consolidate more, wait for the 10-day to catch up. So we'll see how this plays out. I could just get stopped out at market open. We'll see. A lot of lines on this one. Lower low, I don't really like that. Lower low could sometimes mean that the new range is this one on the bigger picture. That's not what you want. But that could also mean that we have a bit of a bounce to play, actually. So, but there's no volume, no nothing. So I don't really know. You can see a bit of a range here. Something like that. Yeah, that could be nice. If it breaks this. I'll make it blue. We'll see. CGC. Yeah, I don't know. Could be nice. I should add an alarm on this one. Maybe get this range here for now, and we'll see what happens once if it triggers. If it looks good. So let's make this dark blue. SWIN. Nothing. Don't see anything here. If it comes back over this area, could be nice. Because no, actually it's under. This is a tough one. We'll see. Wow, what a bleed! Holy shit! Wow. Could play this as like a first green hour. Yeah. So if the hour goes green and comes back, then you can buy the next time it goes green, because it never did it. It's basically a first green day, but it's a first green hour. So you can see that it actually went green a few times here, but it actually went green once, then it just roll over. So if this one pops, comes back, and then reclaims, that could be interesting, actually. So let's see here. First green hour. I don't know about this one. Nah. Don't like this. Okay. This not. Oh, look at this. First setup down here. Right there. Bam. 5-minute entry. Let's see. Here. Right there. Man. 1.6%. 44%. Insane. Insane. And now it is setting up on a 1 hour chart, but 1, 2, could it have a third green day up to the 4, the 3 area, maybe? What would that look like? Yeah, for sure, that's possible. So I'll keep an eye on this one. It's not ready yet, but maybe in 3-4 hours could be something. Yeah, right. It's not ready yet. Let's move this one up and boss. Oof. So far this looks like it's gonna go lower. You can see it is like leaning head and shoulders here. Yeah. Head and shoulders, and into a big head and shoulders. Maybe into a bigger head and shoulders, who knows, I don't know. It's not something I want to watch today, at least, that's for sure. So, but if it holds up in a few days, who knows. So alright, so that's all on my list, and in, let's see, 2 hours I'm also gonna go through the pre-market gainers and see if there's anything in the books for today. So I'm gonna pause this right here and see if I can start recording later. Boom, it is about 16-17 minutes, right? What is that? I can't even count. 15, 16, 17, 18 minutes to market open. Not really seeing anything in the pre-market, so I have my list here, and I'm actually gonna keep this one here in case another name pops up. So right now there's 5 names in the pre-market by my criteria, but so let's go through all of these. This is one that showed up in pre-market just now. Just going straight up. So we'll see if this one creates anything here in a few hours, maybe. Who knows? ACB, nah. Too many alarms here. Too much confusion. I took a cut on this on Friday. The entry was a bit, it wasn't clear, and well, there you go, it didn't work. So really gotta be careful with those entries that are not as perfect. So this one should not even be here, actually. Let's remove this one. So less names to, oh, what's going on? Come on. Less names to focus on. PTDX. Nah. Not sure. It's too loud. Yeah, no. I would want this to make a big double bottom, if anything. I think this one is too early, and it's kind of losing momentum. So I'm gonna make this red, less names to focus on. Oh, I think I need to restart my trading view. There we go. Yeah, in a few days. Come on, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna restart my trading view before the market opens. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Is it recording? Yes, it is. And now I can move this. Perfect. Okay, so where were we? This should be... Wait, it's the wrong one. Here. Is it... Yeah, okay. Right, start from the bottom again. No, no, what is this? 1 hour, 5 minutes daily, yes. No. No, I'd like this to... Or actually, what did I say? First green, no? Nah. Kinda would want this to go 1 step lower, or create a range and come back over this area, but not in the first hours. I'm talking like late day or tomorrow. So this one should not even be here, I think. EVTX. Yeah, this one has potential for today. We will see. BioC. Yeah. I love that it's so far building a higher low, but it could be a lower low, but we will see. Lost a little bit of momentum here, but that's okay as long as we're above this 116 area. But this one should not be today. Nah. Don't think so. CXAI. Yeah, just right. A little bit of volume the previous day, but not that much. Another low. Could be a first green day, but it's just... I guess the volume is picking up a little bit. 69. But nah, I don't know actually. Gonna see if I'll just leave this here, and if it triggers, I'll just look at how it's looking. GNS, no, would actually want this to look at this closing under all the moving averages. It can't pop above, so this one is due for a leg lower to a potential double bottom bounce. So I don't think I'm gonna watch this one today either. I really love narrowing it down so that I can really focus on the names that I have. This one is looking really nice. Look at that. Yeah, first green hour. Already had. Okay. It closed green. So where did it open? Okay. And if it pops above here, maybe, come on, then we'll see what it looks like. I would like this to stay here for longer or come down and then up. Feels too soon right now. But I really like the 1 hour bleed into extension to the downside here. Like if you were long this, if you inverse the chart, then this is the point where you would sell this extension, and that usually means a reversal. So, but I don't really see anything yet. Like I said, you could play the first hour, but I don't like that we already had the first hour pre-market. So yeah, but it's definitely a maybe play for today. Actually, yeah, 5 minutes, okay. OMH, what is this? I don't know, but I guess this area is interesting, but it's a bit unclear. I don't like that. So it should probably be dark blue. Move it down. MLGO, yes. THTX. Even if this pops today, I don't like that it's coming from all these red days. Even if we pop above, we should come back and test this 214 area to make sure that it's safe to go. So there will probably be a new range formed. But then again, the momentum is kind of lost, but yet not, because they're still closing above the 10-day, which is nice. So showing some strength, especially when you think of how the market has been the last few days. Is straight down, so it's holding up in comparison. 50 million market cap, so it's quite small. And this one, I'm actually gonna try sell this one for 3R gain, which I could have done on Friday, and then try to buy it back at the same price. I'm thinking that maybe it feels too soon, so maybe we come up here and then come back down to create somewhat of a range to break maybe tomorrow or in 2 days if it comes back. So I'm gonna pause this now and I'll come back soon. So the market opens in 3 minutes, so now you can look at my pretty face while I'm waiting and doing my things. Like that. So I don't really see anything out of the gate that I like. Feels like the volume increases. MLGO, and the market is, wow, gapping down again. Man, that's a panic, all right. Fill this daily gap. I mean, even if this is big head and shoulders and we're going lower, we should test. Well, actually, we are far down. Should be a bounce soon. Who knows? Who knows? This one is just going straight up. But I really actually like it when I don't see, it's 2 minutes before the open, I don't see anything that I'm interested of. Because sometimes I'm sitting like super ready to hit the buttons. But today, even though AVTX looks sorta interesting, it's yeah, this 1.5 area is really interesting. Yeah, even though it looks, I mean, it has some structure, doesn't mean it's anything right now. But if you look at the 5 minute, it's just whippy and like choppy. So it's just consolidating for something. 6 AI. Market opens in 1 minute. Am I logged into my broker? Yes. So, which was the first green hour? Perhaps that was. Which one was that? Did I remove it? What the fuck? Oh, MLGO. Okay. Yes. Yeah. It would be beautiful if we come down here. And then, you know, after a little bit, come back up. Market is open. MLGO. Wow, RNS, 100% gap up. Look at that on the daily. It's insane. But again, it's straight up. Probably FOMO kicking in, could go higher, but then it's probably going to reverse quite quickly. Like I said, I changed this to a sell up here at 1346 to perhaps buy it back lower. If it just goes, that's fine as well. I'm happy with my 3R. MLGO. Okay, there we go. Ooh, it's too soon. It's too soon. And then the should test this area. So can we get a maybe buy like this? Quite wide. Can we go like this? That's scary. MLGO 170 at 342. Okay. I think it already tested. Let's see here. Okay, I bought some micro algo. Wait. Oh no. I bought it. Fuck. I was too fast with my order. God damn it. Is that the target? Oh yes. The teal is the target. I was meaning to buy it at 337. So I'm actually gonna, let's see here. CXAI. Okay. CAMLGO. The real entry for me would have been after this 5-minute close. So this is a bit sketchy. It is actually really sketchy. So let's add that stop loss right away. First of all, let's see here. A 3R target, 358. Right. And now a stop loss sell 70, which could be hit any second, 329. This was not so good. I didn't get my entry that I wanted, but it doesn't really matter. OMH. I would like to wait for the 5-minute close though with my stop loss, so I'm hopefully gonna. It's hopefully gonna be able to stay here. Let's see, which one was that? OMH. Okay, nah, don't like it. MLGO, okay, that was my stop loss. God damn it, too much size and wrong entry and not waiting for trigger. Not so good. Not so good. 30 seconds. So this was super bad. Let's see here. 326, 25, 22, 26. Would be nice if it closes green. Lured everyone in, shook everyone out, and there we go. 325. Yes. There, stop loss is set and doesn't really matter. It was a bad entry. I misread on this thing. I bought too high. So my risk is actually 42. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, too much size. So let's see here. PGTX. Still not there. Need a few more hours, but it's time to add an alarm at least. And it would be nice to see the hour close above this green line. Let's see, what am I doing here? GVH. No. Not something for me right now. Can this hold up? Oh man, so bad, so bad. So bad. Like I said, I didn't like that the first green hour was in the pre-market, and also it's hovering above this wide candle, so it wasn't ideal. And also my real entry for this one would have been above this 5-minute candle, and judging how it just exploded out of the gates and I reacted to that, that's bad, that's bad. But we'll see, maybe it works, but I'm probably gonna be shaken out right now, which is nice. Okay, I'm gonna pause this recording for a little bit. Okay, we're about 15 minutes, 16, 17 minutes into the market open. And like I said, or like you saw, I took one really stupid loss, which is nice though. I mean, sure, I took too much size because I used this tool, risk reward tool, and it was too many of my lines here, and I thought this teal color was my entry, but I should actually make this entry like the green color. Should actually do that. But then so it didn't work, which saw a sold, which was nice. Too bad though, I had too much size and I let it slip. I wanted a 5 minutes to close, so my risk got a bit extended to the downside, so I took a 2R loss, which is not so good, not so good. And then there's nothing really moving except this RNAS that's just going straight up. And then we have AVTX, which I really didn't like. Oh, there we go, it's coming back. Man, it was so green, super FOMO. It was too soon. It was too soon, so I didn't really like that. It probably means either it's gonna stay here for a bit, or it's just gonna reverse and stop everybody out. This is just a FOMO rise. I changed this one to actually sell at 5R because I had my chance on Friday to sell at 3R and then buy it back at the same price. And it's really illiquid, so if someone comes in to buy this up, it could probably rise to this area. At first I had a 10R sell, but I'm thinking that it's probably gonna be more opportunity to buy it back if I get to sell. We will see, we will see. So what I'm thinking about this one is that, well, if it comes back or if it stays here for another day. Right, lots of support at that area. I was gonna make this line red, so there we go. And I'm gonna make my let's see here. Oh, here we go, a little pump. Gonna make this one, here we go. Let's see. Profit background color, no. Style. Stop color, target color. Okay, but what's the... there we go. Lines, green. So green is the entry price. And blue is target. Right? Okay. And this orange is stop out. I should make this a bit more reddish. Actually, no. Orange is good. But I should make this one a bit more target. Dark blue is good, I think. Gotta get used to these colors so I don't fuck up again. That was super bad, what I just did. Okay, the price is also green. That could be that could be hard. Is there something else I can do? Settings, symbol, price, canvas. This does not need to be recorded. I'll be back in a sec. Alright. So I did a little bit of change. So the price is now light gray, and my risk reward is now the blue is the target, and the green is my entry, and the orange is my exit stop loss. So all my lines should be dark red. Why is it blue? Okay, like that. And this line should be also red. Nice. So not much going on. A little pop in SFWL. See if I get my 5-hour trade, or if it just blows through and hits all-time highs. Who the hell knows? MLGO is keeps on dumping, so I was totally in the wrong here. But I think that many more people were looking at this thinking that, wow, first green hour, look at this downtrend, extension to the downside, and then it triggered with some nice volume, and then it just dumped. So someone is selling, that's for sure. THTX, that's a weird one. Gap down green day. But if it closes, oh, never mind. Tomorrow maybe. This one, AVTX. This one, it popped quite nice in the morning. It shook out a little bit on the first 5 minutes, and then it popped 20%. So if you were ready on this one, it could have been a nice trade. But for me, I wasn't comfortable with it. It was too fast. It wasn't really ready, in my opinion. Sure, the 1 hour looked nice, but I still think it's too unbalanced. So maybe there will be another pattern here. We'll see. And maybe I can take a second entry. It is holding up though, but it's wicking back and forth. So there's a battle, and right now I don't want to participate. It looks scary. This one triggered my alarm, and I said it's too early, and I was right, so that's nice. BJDX. A few more days. Look at this one. Oh my god. Like, what's the news here? What is this? Positive something. Some results. I don't know. Look at that. But maybe it can set up in a few days if it stays strong, or it's just pump and dump. It's just gonna crash very fast very soon. Was nothing for me to take an entry on. Just straight up. Ugh. Nothing. A bit scary actually. Did you see? Ooh. Came back. Okay. I don't like this. Look at this. Did it happen overall market? Oh, green day. Gap down green day. Okay. I mean, look at how hard this... Which one was it? CCG? No? GNS? I don't know which one it was. Oh, CGC. Here we go. I mean, look at this one. Trigger, shakeout, and rip. Super hard. I mean, how are you gonna trade this? And I didn't really like the action before that. It's like no clear level. Sure, you have like this area, but it's nah. I don't like it. I don't like it. So let's pause again. Okay, starting to record again because there's a few things going on. I'll switch this to a 1 minute chart just to sync more with the 5 minute. But MLGO, which stopped me out, is sort of coming back. But I mean, there's nothing here right now. But it's interesting to see the pump. Then we have AVTX. I would love for this to hit this area, 14-cent area, and then find like a 5 minute entry when the 1 minute is lining up as well. This one is just flying. Look at this shit. Wow. On some good results, man. This is so dangerous. If I was a short seller, I'd be super happy about this one. Just waiting for the weakness to show. Oof. It has some nice range, but it's spiky. I mean, look at this. This 5 minute candle is a 5% range. So if I can get in on like a 2% risk somewhere, that would be nice. Let's say 2.5% risk would be nice. And I added this one, some from the daily gainers. Look at the daily. It's like this double bottom that I saw. So maybe if it sets up on the 1 hour, it could be interesting for a maybe 20% move. Back to the 1 minute. And I'm not trading off the 1 minute. I'm looking at the 5 minute with the price action of the 1 minute to confirm what I'm seeing on the 5 minute. CXAI. Okay. This is actually interesting. Any news? No. Has it triggered? No. Lower, 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 lower. Is this one? No. Lower, lower. Ah, it triggered yesterday. Okay. And then it shook out. We will see. Oh, that's interesting. Would I have had my 3R sell if I kept it? Yeah, I would have. Yeah. Huh. Alright, let's see what happens. So, my first plan was to just get out and then hopefully get back in at a lower price, but that wouldn't fit the structure. Then that would mean it's like a double top going lower. So hopefully this rides the 1 hour moving average. Like I did here. Boof, boof. So depending on how it looks once it gets back here, we'll see. Ooh, now we're getting to something. 20 seconds. And 1 minute. What is 2 minutes? 1 minute. A little double bottom on the 1 minute so far. Super wide. But this is nice though. If it triggers, I think there's gonna be some other entry on the 1 minute that you could use. Okay, now the trigger is at 14.89. Goddamn CGC. Forming a little bit of a wedge here, as far as I can see. Alright, let's pause this. FOMO is kicking in. Look at this crazy mover. Man, that's scary. That is so scary. 1 minute trend. Up 360% overnight. Or overnight plus the market open today. AVTX triggered the 5 minutes, but I don't really like what I'm seeing, so I'm staying away for a bit more, seeing what's gonna happen. Like I said, this push was too soon, in my opinion. So I think there's more red to this. Or if a range is formed, then I can enter on a better risk reward setup, but right now I'm a bit scared looking at this. Sure, it's like a double top slash head and shoulders, came down, created the same pattern, and now it's consolidating above here so far. I don't know. Don't like it. Don't like it. But I have to make money, right? Yeah, but I already lost 2R on a stupid trade. So, sitting back, waiting for something to give me some conviction. Oh, it's a nice range. Pause. Okay, I misclicked again. Out for break even on this one, but I put my sell order. I saw wrong on the numbers. It said 234, but I put 264. And I guess this is the struggle with having a separate bad broker away from your charting software, making these stupid mistakes. That was a 3R trade, and that's, you know, what I said in the beginning of this video. This is what I want to try, because I see that many of my trades they're up 3-4R, but then they quickly reverse, and exact same thing happened here. Saw this one on the 5 minute, and I've seen this before where let's see here, where it comes down, it gets tighter, then has one final little shakeout, and then the price holds on the 1 minute, where you can actually see it on the 5 minute in this top range. So I bought within this range, risking the lows, then I bought again and raised my stop to here. And then I quickly added my top sell order to sell here at 3R. But my order was up here, 263 instead, which was too wide for this setup. So that's kinda shitty. I raised my stop so that I got out for break even, which is nice, but it's so annoying that I make these stupid mistakes. That should have been a 3R trade right there. But yeah, lesson learned, I guess. Really check what the numbers say. Man, that sucks. It sucks because I've seen this before. I know what it does. It just pops and then it quickly reverses. 5 minute 3R trade. Oh man. But what I've changed though is that I raised my stop in time, which was nice. Otherwise, it would have been a 1 hour loss instead of just break even. And this is what I've been doing over and over before I realized what I was doing wrong. I'm looking for this to fly up, to all-time highs here. Trying to raise a stop on the trend, but as you can see, it's like it never trends. It just pops and then dumps and it continues dumping. So it's not really trending. Of course, this is a backside, so it's a bounce trade. But a bit annoying. And other than that, I haven't really seen anything. So kinda sucks. I missed that one, especially since I got that bad opening trade minus 2R. So that would have been super nice with a plus 3R, plus 1R on the day. Staying true to that 1% a day gain. But it's I guess it's lunchtime in the US, so it should be a slow market now for a few hours, and maybe there's some more opportunity later tonight. But I'm not really gonna be watching that actively this evening, so we'll see. I'll stop by every hour or so. But not much more to say here. Waiting for this one. Acting really weird. I didn't really like how it broke out of this. You can say it's like a cup and handle, but I did not like how early it broke out of it and how fast, and then it made a weak high and then it popped again here. You can see this little weak high, so it's no strength in this market. So I guess could have been aggressive here. Getting a, let's see here. Could you have gotten, yeah, 2R was possible. 2R trade. Alright. Pause right here. Okay, another trade. Gonna raise my stop right away to break even. 219 to 18. Transcode, here we go. 218. 18 to 16. 15. Man, so bummed again about FaZe. Easy peasy 3R trade, and then if I nail, let's see, where are we even? RNAS. I mean, if I get this one as well, that would have been a, of course I had my 2R loss, so that would be a 4R gain on the day. And again, looking back at here. Alright, so looking back at this one, I mean, look at this. $1,000 investment, 2% interest daily, 300K. I mean, goddamn, in a year. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Not gonna get too happy now because this could go any direction, but I am protected to the downside. Actually gonna make it so that my stop is pretty much in market order. If it falls down, there we go, that should be it. Yes. And I think it's halted. It's so fast, so liquid. So a cool thing would actually be if this gaps up over my over my sell. We will see. We will see what happens. It's probably gonna be locked for another 5 minutes or so. Okay, so I took the stop out. I raised my stop aggressively. I didn't want to give back anything on this. Missed my sell order by 10 cents. So it was up 2.2R. It could reverse from here. I didn't want this choppiness. I wanted it to go straight to my target and come back. So I got out for a little over break even, probably covering the transaction costs for that. I'm not gonna force anything. If it doesn't go perfectly my way, I'm not interested. Actually think this one. Okay, let's see if I can follow my plan. I have a 3R sell up near this pivot here. You can see it on 1 minute. And I've raised my stop to pretty much break even. And I'm looking to raise it to this area. I'm giving the chart one more wick chance to before I raise it to 1R gain. Right now it's closing in, I think it's a 2R maybe. Yeah, it's a 2R. So waiting for that 3R. Let's see if we can get that. It would be nice to end this day with a little bit of a gain, following that path of 1% daily. Small gains add up. And other than that, don't really see anything. Like I said, I missed this 3R trade right there. RNAS stopped me out, but it's looking to maybe go higher. It's consolidating nicely, although it's too soon on the 1-hour chart. So really, not really sure what's gonna happen there. Ooh, come on. Actually gonna raise my stop loss to 2R. 1502, 1502. Yeah. So now I have one sell at 3R and one sell at 2R. So it's a win-win situation. Don't really care what happens. But I don't want this to give back any gains. I just want it to absolutely go. Even if it stops me out here, I'll be happy about that. 2R gain, which would mean break even on the day. But if I get this one, then that means I'm plus 1R on the day, getting that 1% goal. Oh my god, it's so close. It was like a couple pennies away. But this setup though, it could actually just explode through this area. But I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in selling, and then perhaps if it sets up in some other way, getting back in. I'm gonna see if this one wicks down to maybe the 14 area. I will raise my stop to there. 5, 16, 15, 14. All right. There we go, and I'm out. 1508. That would be a nice 2.2R trade. That's nice. Happy about that. This is really good. What I'm doing here is that I'm really waiting for my type of intraday setup. I was waiting for something, and then I get in, and I quickly raise my stop so that the consequence is very low. I really like this that I've been doing now. Ooh, what's this? Poppin'? Man, this should look actually quite nice on the daily chart. Yeah. Actually really nice. You can see this little trend here, this top connected with these couple of points here. Having dinner soon with some friends, so I'm not really sure again if I'm gonna do anything else. Oh wow, did I sell this one? Yeah, I did. Man, I love oh my god. I love raising my stop loss. Holy fuck. Look at that. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about in this market. Things set up and then they slowly grind to your target, and then they fucking go back down. Look at this. Look at this. That's 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes of your small grinding lost in 2 minutes. Bam, you're out. Have to stay aggressive with your stop in this market. I mean, oh, that's nasty. I hate watching this, especially since I know that the last couple of weeks I've been taking similar trades, or any trades at all, and I try to raise my stop loss as the trend goes. But can you see a trend here? It's, you know, chopping up and then it's straight down. No trend. And of course, if you look at the 1 hour chart, it's kind of obvious why. But man, would actually be really nice if I had added a re-entry here. Oh well. Too much talking today. 1 hour 30-minute recording. Lots of crap in this recording, but also lots of knowledge for myself. Taking those small gains, slowly grinding day after day. Small gains add up, for sure. All right, see you next week.